All right, so I'm here with Kristiana Ray Colón. Am I pronouncing all that right?
Yeah.
Cool. Kristiana, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure.
The Let Us Breathe Collective is an alliance of artists and activists that are organizing against police brutality and state violence. And it was founded by me and my brother and a handful of other artists who kind of have phased in and out over the years. And it started just as a fundraising effort in response to like a lot of the rage and the grief that we all felt in the aftermath of Mike Brown's death and the feeling of wanting to do something and not knowing exactly what to do. We asked the folks that we knew that were organizing down there, like, what did people need? And the answer that we got was gas masks. Which is a pretty heartbreaking and terrifying answer to get from a city 5 hours away from Chicago in America, that, you know, your fellow citizens are being gassed by the state. But, you know, I said, okay, well, let me figure out how to get some wholesale gas masks together. And so we launched a GoFundMe to raise enough money. The initial goal was just to raise enough money to bring 100 gas masks to Ferguson. It was a very contained goal. We didn't really expect it to go much beyond that initial supply drop off. And the hashtag for the GoFundMe was Let Us Breathe. Yeah, Pierre Loury was a young man that was shot by the police. I think on 13th and Crenshaw, which is really right around the corner from here. And one of the reasons that we're out here is that on that Wednesday when we first set up the first version of Freedom Square after the protest, DJ, who has been out here camping with us, is Pierre Loury's cousin. And he came out here and he made a sign and stood on the corner facing Homan Square, and the sign said, CPD killed my cousin Pierre. And he just stood out there with us. And so him being one of the people that was really we want you here, is part of what inspired our decision to come back and really be here. Because in our work, we want to emphasize serving the families that are most directly impacted by state violence. And so to have those families here with us, supporting us, and really appreciating our work is how we shape our work. So we're constantly asking the folks that are most directly impacted what they need and how they would like the vision of Freedom Square to be shaped, and trying to order our steps in response to what they say they need and what the larger community that has been so systemically traumatized by the building across the street, what they really need. That is one of the demands of Freedom Square, that the Blue Lives Matter ordinance be rescinded. Blue Lives Matter legislation, which is becoming increasingly popular across the country, essentially aims to expand hate crimes protections to police officers, which would make any kind of interaction with a police officer potentially a felony. And it's ridiculous because hate crimes legislation is meant to protect marginalized identities. And an identity is something that you are born as, right? Something that you do not choose. Police officers are not born police. They choose to be police. And so it's essentially expanding hate crimes legislation to protect against occupational hazards, which really dilutes the intention of the legislation and is really audaciously offensive to all of the organizing around Black lives that has happened in the past 2 years. The fact that the city of Chicago has failed to implement any real police accountability measures, but the first thing that is proposed is legislation to further protect the police that are already the most protected group, that commit crimes with impunity, is absolutely ridiculous. Freedom Square is a protest, occupation, and ongoing block party in opposition to Homan Square across the street, which is one of the most internationally notorious CPD facilities where Black people have been systemically, illegally detained, tortured, and disappeared for the past several decades. So we believe that if you take money out of militarized police forces and invest them in community resources such as restorative justice, such as mental health, education, employment, fair housing, arts, nutrition, addiction treatment, that is what keeps people safe. Strong communities hold each other accountable lovingly. Strong communities hold each other accountable and keep each other safe, and can do so without punitive violence, without carceral justice. And so we are here protesting an occupation to that building, demanding that it be shut down, and that the resources that go to keeping it open be reinvested in the community. But I have a play right now that's about to go into tech that opens on August 13th called Good Friday.
Where is that open?
Oracle Productions, so public access theater.
Can we make a field trip there?
Yeah, we can. Well, it's kind of violent. It might be a little too mature for you. It takes place in a college classroom as a school shooting is unfolding. So it's
I still want to go.
it's 75 minutes. Maybe if your mom takes you, you can go.
No, you
But
take me.
you definitely need parental supervision because it's pretty graphic.
Yeah.
And terrifying. So that's the next thing I have opening. And then